And now if Jamie Thompson would please come up to the podium.
Good evening. Many of you know me, but if you don't know me, I'm Jamie Thompson. I'm Special Ed's son. First and foremost, I'd like to congratulate all the champions and competitors who we're going to honor tonight. I have a few people I'd like to thank: the new London-Waterford Speedbowl record crew, the infield, pit stewards, tech inspectors, general managers, race directors, Bruce Beamer, everybody involved with the race operations, and most importantly, you guys, the drivers, owners, and crews, for your thoughts and prayers to my family during our continued time of grief. My father was my hero. If you ever had an interaction with him, you know why. He was either making you laugh, busting your chops, sometimes making you blush. But everything he did on race day, that was for you, competitors and the fans that come every Wednesday to watch you guys race. He took pride in towing your race cars, and when in the pits, he did anything he could to help you get back to the track. Just like you spend your hard-earned money to come to the bowl and race, he spent his on his tow trucks. He taught me everything I know about towing, and over the years, we've done a lot of that together. Sorry. He loved each and every one of you, and he took pride in not damaging your cars worse than the damage that was already there. His legacy will live on forever as I will continue towing and taking the role of the assistant crew chief of the new London-Waterford Speedbowl record crew. Because let's face it, there's one chief, that was Ed, and he always let you know that he was the guy. If you thought Mater wasn't going to catch you, be rest assured he'll still be down there at the bowl driving backwards. Congrats to you all. With much love, the new London-Waterford Speedbowl record crew. The Thompson family thanks you all for your love and support. We'll see you all this summer, and remember, his record don't care.
And now it's time to meet our champion. Her 10 wins paced the season. She has 23 career wins. She is the winningest female driver in Speedbowl history. She joins Rachel Forty as the only female driver to go back-to-back championships in the Bandoleros. She is our back-to-back champion of 22 and 23. Please welcome Melania Sholosky.
I'm not going to be as loud, but well, I'm going to try. Yeah, we'll scream it. Okay. I couldn't have asked for a better race season this year than last year, but here we are, another amazing race season for 2023. Our races were exciting, full of fun and suspense. What made it fun was my competitors, and it wouldn't have happened without my family by my side or my sponsors. My mom is always by my side. When I need her, she's there. When I'm down, she lifts me up, and when she's down, I lift her up. We're always there for each other, no matter what, and I know she'll always be there for me, and I love her very much. My grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, family, and friends believed in me every step of the way, through the hard times and through the good times. They believed I could do it, so I did it. My dad, always there, always believing in me, making it happen. When he sets his mind to something, there's no changing it. When I'm down or when I think I can't, he tells me I can, and I do, and I succeed in what I doubted myself about doing. He was a very important part in this championship, all the wins, and even a bigger part in my life. When he wants something bad enough, he's going to work as hard as he can to make it happen. So when he wants to see me succeed, he does everything he can to make it happen. He's very knowledgeable about many things and is someone I look up to. Thank you, Dad, for everything. I want to thank my dad and Phil Rondo, both for the work, time, and effort they put into the cars to make us as fast as we were this year. Every chance they get, they're in the shop. They always say how they're tired, but then when they try to relax, they can't. All they want to do is work on the car to make it even faster, And I'm sure you're all familiar with this list of people that helped us to get this championship this year. But I would like to thank Right Away Solutions, Beef Octane, DeWalt, Chris Cody's Golf Shop, Eagle Manufacturing, C&B Fabrications, Competitive Edge Coatings, Rondo Racing, and Earth Elements. I would also like to thank Tony Merritt at Stanley Black & Decker and TSM Motorsports. I want to thank all my competitors, Aaliyah, Connor, Landon, and everyone else for making this year possible. Without you guys, there are no Speedbowl Bandoleros, and there's no competition. Racing out there all by myself would be no fun. I also want to thank the Speedbowl staff. All thanks to the management team, Lisa V, Brad V, Julie, the girls in the bus, Heidi, the girls in the tower, the race director, the tech guys, and the towing crew. I'd like to take a moment to remember Ed Thompson and all he's done for everybody at the Speedbowl and all the competitors. He will be greatly missed. Everyone who volunteers did not volunteer, there wouldn't even be a Speedbowl, and none of this would have happened. Phil Rondo, our Hall of Fame and crew chief, who made it to the Hall of Fame as of 2022, he has a great range of intelligence about cars and strategy and so much more. His mindset is the same as my dad's. When he sets his mind to something, he gets it done. On days when they work in the car until 2 in the morning, he won't stop until he figures out what's on his mind. I can't thank him enough for everything, and we're so excited to start the truck next year with Phil on our side. Once again, thank you to all my sponsors, family, friends, supporters, competitors, staff, and fans. Without you all helping, believing, and doing your best, I don't know where I would be. I will greatly miss being a part of the Waterford Bandoleros, but we'll be back next season, and we look forward to the 2024 season in the truck and the legends, taking our next steps in my career. Even though the season will be different, I'll still do my best and I won't give up. But when times get tough, you shouldn't either. I know I don't thank everyone as much as I should, so now here tonight I just have to say it again. Thank you all for this wonderful season, especially my mom, Dad, Phil, my family, and sponsors. I wish you all good luck for the 2024 racing season.
And now our champion with 4 wins, and he becomes the 6th driver in Speedbowl history to be the Wednesday and Saturday night Legends champion, 328 points for the number 22 of Isaiah Newcomb.
I'd like to start off by thanking Jesus Christ for keeping me safe and helping me accomplish this. I also like to thank Bruce Beamer for letting us use his track and all the staff to help us race. A huge thank you to BMR Racing and the Martinez family, Newcomb's Tree Service, Ken Rigo Racing, Lunch Collision, Standard Welding Supply, and the biggest thank you to my mom and dad for putting in the time and effort and money and making sure I have the opportunity to be able to race. Lastly, congratulations to all of the other champions and drivers for their accomplishments, and to all my competitors for giving me competition and having a great season. Thank you.
Now it's time to meet our champion. And his line is going to be, how many of you out there believe in love? Because it's going to get found out next season in the Evolved Truck Racing Series when he has to bump Mercedes out of the way to pick up a spot.
And then her father.
We're not even going to go there with that. 304 points on the season. His first win on August the 2nd, Chris Palomar.
I just want to start this off with, this isn't the way that me and my team anticipated on winning a championship. I am standing here today, and I am grateful for that. So I would just like to thank a couple people, my sponsors and my crew. Pequot Ledge Campground being my main sponsor, Taggart Motorsports, Karen Motorsports, Cromwell Automotive, and our ice cream vendor, Jumping Cow Ice Cream. My best friend since I was little. I want to give a huge shout out to my uncle and Mike. They're the ones who really built this car with me over the winter. I bought this car off of Chuck at the end of last year. I wrecked 2 race cars my rookie season, and I didn't really have any anticipation on getting here this season, but here we are, and I really got to thank my uncle for setting the car up, and my uncle and Mike for really helping me build it and get where I am. So thank you to the track. Thank you to Bruce, Ed, awesome guy. Towed me off the track a couple times, and I'll definitely miss that. So thank you to everybody, and good luck to everybody in the 2024 season. We will be back with the trucks for opening season, so we'll see you all there.
And now it's time to meet our champion. 2 wins on the season. The number 88 of Ben Pollard.
Good evening, everyone. It's so great to see so many people supporting all of our champions tonight. It's been a few months since the end of the season, and I've had a lot of time to think about everything I wanted to say tonight. All the people I have to thank, and all of the things we did to have such a great season. I started racing about 2.5 years ago with the intention of just going out there and having fun. I was just trying to do my best when I won my first heat race in my first season. That's when I realized that it was very fun to win. We came back faster and stronger the next year, and I ran my first full season. We ended up winning 2 races and coming 5th in points. This year, I had the support of my father doing all the chassis work, a great couple of guys helping in the pits, the awesome power from Larry's Auto Machine, and the financial backing to not worry about any expenses through the year. We had our good nights and our bad, but our team never lost hope. We wanted to win more than anybody else. Towards the end of the season, I started to lose a few points, making it harder to get them back and pass the guys in front of me. Coming into the final Wednesday night, we went through scenario after scenario trying to see if it was possible to take the championship, and there was really only one way. We went out there and my car was the best it was all season. It just so happened that I got out front early and never looked back, and ended up winning the race and becoming the champion. There are so many people to thank, but I would first like to say thank you to my mom and dad for everything they have done for me, and my dad for being the best crew chief that I've ever had. Second, I want to say a huge thank you to all the guys at Larry's Auto Machine, Gary, Tony, Dom, and Kenny for the awesome horsepower and the support every week. I also want to thank my awesome girlfriend, Kara, because I always forget to mention her when I'm on the podium. Love you, Kara. Sorry. Next, I'd like to thank Devin, Todd, and Keith for being my crew and helping in the pits whenever we needed anything. And finally, I'd like to thank all my sponsors for sticking with us. B&H Racing Chassis, Larry's Auto Machine, K&B Racing, Hot Rod Keith, Reed Racing, Shaft Motorsports, Cadillac Unauthorized Service Center, North Star Design, TK Race Photos, Gigi and Poppy, and Matt Menders. I would also like to give a huge thank you to Pequot Ledge Campground and the Magliano family for coming on board with us in this upcoming race season. Thank you to the Speedbowl and all the staff. I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you.
We'd like to remind everybody to please come up, make use of the Wild and Wacky Wednesday background, take your championship photos and personal photographs and everything there. We want to thank everyone for coming out and celebrating with us tonight, our champions. But I would like to thank every one of you, because without you doing what you do on the off season, doing what you do to get a car ready on Wednesday nights, I don't get to do what I do on a Wednesday, and that's to describe the action that you provide each and every Wednesday night, our special Saturday night shows. So you heard our drivers. Congratulate everyone that helps them out. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in this room helps me do my job, something I love to do each and every Wednesday and Saturday night at the new London-Waterford Speedbowl. Thank you so very much for your contribution for what I get to do. And I'll also give one last shout out, because she knows date season is getting very close to ending. I'd like to give thank you to my girlfriend Sharon Auger in the back, because she knows pretty soon Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, I'm at the racetrack. I'm not out with a woman. I'm cheating with her on a race car. So thank you, Sharon. We also like to thank TK Race Photos, Passing Bird Photography, and Yankee Racer for all the work that they do. And guys, gals, it's getting closer. We'll see you on May 29th as Wild and Wacky returns for the 2024 season. Thank you, everyone, and good night.